With us now, we have Andrea Kaiser. She is the chair of Wineries of Niagara-on-the-Lake, representing 24 wineries. Is that correct, Andrea?
Yeah, that's 24 now. It changes a little bit from year to year, but generally 24 to 25.
You were scheduled to go to a wine conference in Italy. And as we all know by now, Italy has been very badly hit by the pandemic.
We were watching very closely in terms of deciding whether I would go to Italy to speak at the conference. It's actually an international wine tourism conference, brings together tourism leaders from around the world who specifically work in winery tourism. So certainly there was that concern that people would be traveling from abroad, from different countries. It was in northern Italy where, sort of everything was occurring in a village town called Trieste. Which actually where my grandfather was born. So it was kind of neat that I was really excited to go and stay with my cousin, but obviously concerned about traveling to Italy at the time. I was supposed to leave on the 18th. And then it did turn out that they ended up delaying the conference, which made a whole lot of sense at the time, a few weeks prior. So I was able to reschedule and cancel my flight. And they're looking now at October as a new date for the conference. And was actually going to speak about the wineries of Niagara-on-the-Lake and the work we've done over the years to establish the winery tourism destination that we have here in the region.
What percentage of their business would come from tourism rather than just straight up sales?
That it would be a little different for each winery, but it would be a core part of all wineries in terms of their business plan. It's super complicated in terms of taxation structures, but at the end of the day, when we sell a bottle of wine at the cellar door, it is a better margin for our business plan rather than going through a third party, obviously, or a second party like the LCBO or a grocer. So especially for small wineries that also have very limited distribution, it might represent 80 to 90% of their revenues is cellar door sales. So it's a really critical component of the business plans and then the sustainability of wineries in Niagara, especially for the smaller ones.
And right now, a lot of those smaller wineries are starting to offer delivery to
Yeah.
your door to make up for a little bit of that, but it really won't be enough to bring them up to even close to the levels that they would reap, I guess, in the summertime.
Starting now would be the time when we would be looking at ramping up. We would have normally our Sip and Sizzle program, which is our touring pass program starting in May, sort of the beginning of the season, marking the occasion. We actually just had a conference call this morning to determine that we would have to cancel that touring pass program. It's going to be a little scary and a little daunting as many businesses are facing, but we are fortunate enough that we have been deemed an essential service and we have that agricultural base where we need to take care of the farms. So we do offer now most wineries in our group free shipping of 6 or more, and it's just a little bit that keeps us going and allows us to keep a few people employed in the office. So it's been amazing actually of how people have come together to support us and to decide to buy local and to order wine online. It's been a lifeline for us.
Wineries aren't open to the public, obviously, right now, but operations within the wineries, within the vineyards, are going on as usual?
Yes, as my winemaker owner Klaus said, we don't stop making wine. We can't just shut the doors. So there's wine in the tanks. There's the vines have to be tended to. So production is working, and they are as an essential service in the cellar. And then a few wineries like ourselves, we do have a couple of people working in the wine boutique with very restricted measures in terms of the number of guests in the store, much like the grocery stores where we have gloves, disinfecting, and making sure that everyone's safe. And what's been working really well as well, a lot of the wine boutiques are doing curbside pickup now. So if you don't actually want to go into the store, but you maybe want to come for a nice drive and get out of the house safely, you can drive to the wineries and call ahead and have your wine just waiting on the curb for you.
The status of the offshore workers now, that is starting to come together?
We're very cautious of the fact that we agree with the government that there should be the self-isolation of those workers for 14 days to ensure that we're not affecting the health of the community. So making sure to take those measures and keep all of our community and our workers safe.
Thank you very much for joining us today, Andrea. That was Andrea Kaiser. To find out more about the 24 wineries that are members of the organization, visit wineries of Niagara-on-the-Lake.com. Back with more in a moment.